So yeah, the game's just finished, hasn't it? And it's finished Brighton and Hove Albion 3, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2. Bogey team again, Brighton. We seem to have a lot of bogey teams at the moment because we're losing a lot. It's not the story of the game. We're going to go into all of that in a minute. But first of all, well done to all of the Wolves fans that travelled down to Brighton on a Wednesday night. Obviously, I didn't go down. Did the watch along. If you want to see my reactions to the goals, you can check that out on the channel, the video before this. The biggest frustration that I've got coming out of that, it feels again a little bit like Groundhog Day. Now, Brighton have made 8 changes. Gary O'Neill said he'd make a lot of changes. He made 10. There's only Joe Gomez that started the weekend, that started tonight. He came off. Obviously, he brought players on that started the game at the weekend towards the end, such as Cunha, players like that. You know, Lamina came on. But it's this constant frustration for me. There's 10 changes. We played like there was 10 changes in the first half. Brighton scored. We were all over the place. They got a second one. We got a good goal from, towards the end of towards half time, bring it back to 2-1. Went in at half time 2-1, and the second half we were so much better. We pressed as a unit. We made Brighton make so many mistakes. We turned the ball over in the final third. We created 2 or 3 gilt-edged opportunities, and guess what? We didn't take them. And this is the same against Newcastle. It's the same against Arsenal. We had chances. We didn't take them. And if you don't take your chances at this level against Premier League opponents, no matter how much you might be on top, exactly what happened against Newcastle, exactly what happened in the second half against Arsenal, you're going to get punished. And Brighton break. Jose Sarr makes the save. It bounces straight into the path of their guy, and they make it 3-1. Yeah, Tommy Doyle scores a great goal from distance to make it 3-2, but we got 2 minutes to go, and we never really created anything of that. The other thing that was, up until the Brighton's third goal, we conceded 4 goals in a row from outside the area. I mean, how often does that happen? Wolves, at one point, I don't know how we never scored. The ball looked to be on the line for us to tap in. It didn't fall for us, and their defender clears it off the line. And you just think, your luck's out, because when that ball ricochets back, you're thinking, does it go to a Wolves player? No. It goes to the Brighton player who clears it. The third goal for Brighton, it bounces straight to a Brighton player and he taps it in. And it's frustrating. Look, there's some interesting things tonight that I thought Forbes did really well when he came on. In fact, he would work back defensively, which I was quite impressed with. I thought Tommy Doyle was really good in midfield. I thought Pedro Lima grew into the game as a defender. I thought Santiago Bueno. But when you look at that back four tonight, you've got an 18-year-old who did get better as the game go on. You've got you've got Matt Doherty. Why do I keep saying that? Matt Doherty, who came on, who's coming towards the end of his career. He played all right. Santiago Bueno's not played many minutes. And then you've got Alfie Pond in the middle. It's a very inexperienced defence, and it looked like it in the first half. They did get better in the second half because our press was so good in the second half. Brighton were panicking and we were making them make the mistakes, but we didn't take our chances, and that's the problem. Against these sort of teams, you've got to take your chances, and we're not killing games off. We've scored 2 goals, we conceded 3. And if you concede 3 goals in any game, you're going to struggle to win, aren't you? So that's a frustration, and it's a habit that we've got to get out of. In terms of my LEAMORE Windows Man of the Match, I'm going to give it to Tommy Doyle for his all-round general play. I love Tommy. I keep getting it mixed up with Matt. I love him. I think he played well. It was a great strike, again, from outside the area. He's got that in him. He was captain for most of the game until Lamina came on. And he played like it. It was great. In terms of my performance rating, the first half was probably a 3.5. Wasn't great. Second half was a lot better, maybe a 7. So I'm probably going to give it a 5.5 on the whole. I can't really give it any much more than that, because we've lost the game again. And we keep losing, and we've got this losing mentality we've got to get rid of. It's all right playing well. We've got to take our chances. Look, it's the Carabao Cup. That isn't important to us this year. We're out of it. You know, it's obviously an opportunity for players who don't play to get time, and I think we've seen some interesting performances tonight to give the manager some insight. I thought Gonçalo Guedes did well again. He did miss a really good opportunity, still took one, and he's looked good every time he come on. Wang, he needs to be just took out the squad altogether. He's just not contributing anything. At least Sarabia has a go. Rodrigo Gomez, he's a young lad. He's done all right, but you know, I'm just really disappointed with Wang at the moment. We can't just keep playing him because he's South Korean. If he's not doing the business, he needs to. I don't know. He just seems like he's not on it at all. He's out of form. We know he can be a good player, but he's in a bad run of form at the moment. Anyway, that's my thoughts. We're out the Carabao Cup. Do we care? Probably not. What's important? Villa away at the weekend. It's not going to be easy. This is a very good Villa side that's full of confidence against a Wolves side that's, I wouldn't say we're not full of confidence, but we ain't got a winning killer mentality. And what we've got to do, if we get chances against Villa at the weekend, we have got to take them. We've got to take our chances, and then we've got a chance, because I think we can hurt Villa. But if we don't take our chances, they'll run away with the game. So we've got to take our chances and be solid at the back. Leave your thoughts on that one. Leave your rating. Smash a like. Subscribe if you're new. Hope you've enjoyed the watch along. Until the next one, always Wolves.